Damn, Q. Baby, you did that.
Hello you guys, welcome back to Purple Lotus Flower. This is episode 12. I have my beautiful cousin Miss Tori today.
Hello.
She is going to talk about her detox juices and her healing journey that she's currently on right now. So what is going on, cousin? How are you?
I'm great. How about yourself?
I am amazing. I love your juices. Y'all saw me do a couple of videos. I think I did too. With your juices.
Okay.
Oh my God. The immunity booster, y'all gotta get it. And what is in there? Make sure you explain to them what is in there. It is so good.
It's powerful herbs in there like bladderwrack, sea moss, Shapiro, elderberry, mango, berries, all sorts of that type of stuff. So what happens is that it's a packet that comes with it. The actual herbs are not in the juice. It comes with the juice because I don't want it to ferment.
Okay.
And when it ferment, it's not that great. So
okay.
And it's not that powerful.
Up the taste?
It messes up the taste, and it's just you don't want to do that. It's not great in your digestive system. So you have to be careful with that. Okay. So the fruit selection is pertaining to boosting your immune system because that's the ultimate defense of the body. People ask about all these cures and things like that. Even with COVID, boost your immunity because when you boost your immunity, it fight against anything. Anything. Your body is naturally, it heals itself if it's put in the right environment. So to put it in the right environment, you got to consume the right things. So
right. Okay.
Yeah,
that's was why so good. What fruits was in there though?
It was like pineapple,
okay.
Berries, mangoes, different things like that.
Okay, yeah, I could taste the pineapple, that's for sure. And then you guys, I had a skin glow.
Yeah.
That was so good. I like that. It's a quiet taste, but I like it.
Yeah, so Cuz tried some other drinks of mine, and a lot of people will say they bitter, but she say the most bitter drinks are the best. So that one has like cucumber, mint, stuff like that. Yeah, celery, stuff like that in there because those are anti-aging properties and like vegetables and fruits that gravitate to that. So yeah, I don't know if it's the sweetest. A lot of people like the happy lover sweet stuff, like sweet fruits, like berries, pineapple, strawberries, mangoes, things like that. That's like the happy lover. But you were like pretty much the first person to like the skin glow the way you liked it, loved it, like okay, I drink this every day type drink. Some people like no.
What was my other one I had? Boost Immunity Skin Glow. I had one more. It was good too. I like all three of them actually. I can't remember what the other one was. Yeah. It was good. It was brain health.
Okay.
That's the one it was. Yeah, I was getting smart, y'all. Okay. I was getting real smart that day. It was good.
Yeah,
what was in
so
that
a lot
one?
of people, so what was in there was, it was a lot of little things in there. I believe it was like kale in there.
I can taste that.
What else did you taste?
It was like I did taste some blueberries in there.
Yeah, it was blueberry, raspberry.
Okay. And then you had some, did you have watermelon in there?
No.
No watermelon.
It wasn't no melons in there. Because that's another thing. I'm glad that you brought that up.
Okay.
You cannot mix your melons with a lot of fruit. Don't do that. It messes up your digestive system. Melons are meant to be juiced only with melons. Now it's off fruits, like you can do it like probably with cucumber, lemon, stuff like that. But like berries and stuff like that, no, it doesn't.
So berries and watermelons. Don't mix them.
No, don't mix them. And I mean, melons by itself should be juiced. It should not be juiced with anything else.
Oh, that's why you had, because you had the watermelon and something else that you had in the jar.
I had watermelon, ginger, and lemon.
Ooh.
That was,
I know that.
It's pretty much like a detox drink too, because watermelon, it has like 98% water, sorry, and it's the H3O water. That's the best water in the world because it's the purest water. It's not messed with, it's not tapped with. So watermelon really oxygenates your cells. Any melon does, but watermelon does a lot of astringent, like pulling things and doing a lot to the body that it need to be doing, and help the body to detoxify. So, and ginger is just ultimate, like my favorite, where you pretty much, I don't really care about the taste. I care about the benefit. You like the taste. I'm not a ginger fan as far as like.
Hey y'all, I had some juice. What was that? The ginger juice. I got it from Rivertown. I don't know if y'all familiar. Here in Detroit, it's a grocery store that's black owned, and it's on Jefferson. It's a young lady. She sells some juices, and it's called Drought. And it's a ginger, apple, and I think lemon in there. And when I tell you the ginger is totally
it's very strong,
but I love it. It's like I let her taste it. She was like, "Oh my goodness!" Like
it's powerful. But guess what? You barely get sick, correct?
I don't get sick.
Right. So that ginger is very powerful, and it does a lot of things to the body. It boosts the immunity. It kills a lot of inflammation. I tell my ladies, if you guys have bad menstrual cramps, this is something that I discovered because I used to have really bad menstrual cramps before I transitioned to plant-based. Now, like I used to have, like my menstrual used to be like 7 days. Painful. It hurt so bad. Your menstrual cycle only supposed to be 1 to 3 days.
Yeah.
And it's not supposed to be painful or anything in that nature. So mine is thankful that it's like at 1 to 3 days.
Wow. And that's just off of the whole juicing journey.
Yeah, juicing and plant-based and eating raw diets at a time, things like that, you know, because raw is more electrical. But yeah, most definitely that helps. And then you do your 4 ginger shots a couple days before you actually, you know, on your cycle, and then put some turmeric in there. It kills a lot of inflammation in your.
You using the raw turmeric or you use the
raw turmeric,
the powdered kind, not
raw.
The powdered one? Okay.
The powder is sticky because it's like I just like everything organic.
Okay.
I know exactly what I'm doing, what I'm getting out of it, what's the ingredients type thing. Like when anything's in jars and stuff, you just have to be careful on like where it come from or you know, how was it made? Because, you know, read those labels where it say, oh, it may have a strand of this, it may have a strand of that. So that's why it's so hard for me to just be like, oh, at the grocery store, I'm buying boxed things because, like, everything is so tampered with. And that's something that I truly don't believe in. But, yeah, ladies, go ahead, get your ginger shots and then get your turmeric. And you'll be good to go.
And she do have the ginger shots. How much are your ginger shots?
They are only $5. And they are very strong. I don't mix anything else with my ginger. It's all raw. I have tasted other people's ginger, and it's okay. But my ginger is very strong. And because it's ultimately, everything is organic. Everything is natural. I use, you know, seeded fruit. Like Dr. Sebi used to mention, because if it came from nature, it has a lot of benefit. A lot of seedless things are made in a lab where it's authentic to your body when not authentic to your body when you actually put it into your body. It's kind of foreign. It doesn't have any nutritional value. So that's why it's very important to do so. Now I will say seeded fruit is very expensive, but guess what? My whole goal is to help our community heal themselves and teach health. It's not really a money thing to me. It's more so I want to see a lot of my people living. You know, a lot of our people in our community are very sick. You know, a lot of our, you know, I'm 34 and some people didn't make it in my generation to see 21 or at 30 they getting very sick with all these hardcore chronic diseases or, you know, viruses and things like that. It's just sickness. So that's another reason why, you know, I wanted to do the healing journey as well, because I wanted to teach myself. I always had the utmost respect for Dr. Sebi. Love me some Dr. Sebi. But I never really had the discipline or anything, or, you know, I won't say the discipline, but like the opportunity to actually take advantage of, like really learning and understanding like the herbs, the fruits, the vegetables, what it does to the body, why is it important, things like that. You know, so with my healing journey, number one, I just want to make sure our community is, you know, healed and healthy and things like that. Diabetes run on both sides of my family. You know, I have relatives that passed away due to diabetes and other illnesses. And to me, they were fairly young, you know, so it's just kind of trying to train our generation and, you know, my kids' generation and my child to eat right and to take care of yourself a little bit better. Also with me, you know, when I had my daughter, you know, before I had my daughter, you know, while I was pregnant, they were saying that, oh, you probably get diabetes or, you know, pre-gestational diabetes or whatever it's called. And I was kind of nervous off that. I'm like, oh, okay, no, what is that? So I end up not having it, which was great, but I just felt like just the whole process of like how the hospitals handle everything, you know, how, you know, it's the profit in it. You know, I had a C-section. I'm not proud of that because me learning, being a holistic, you know, person, C-sections are not great for the body.
No. You know,
at all. So I felt like that created a lot of different health issues. Like my back used to be hurting, like in so much pain because that information, that epidural, like they don't tell you that, they just keep billing you and just telling you, you know, it's no comforting, it's no education there. So that just made me feel like, you know what, look, I'm not about to be taking medication, all these Tylenols and all this type of stuff for my back and stuff like that. That kind of made me change too as well because, you know, antibiotics really deplete the body of good bacteria and bacteria. So that's really bad for you. Like it really hurts you in the long run. So a lot of that, it was just kind of like, okay, let me transition. And as I was telling someone earlier, during my transition, it's not easy because you have to position your body to actually, you know, transition. Like you can't just say, oh, I'm just going to stop eating meat. No, it doesn't happen like that. So what I did was I started off as a pescatarian. Yep,
I did the same thing.
Yeah, I
had to ease off of it.
Yeah, you have to ease yourself off of it, you know. So I did that for a while till I got the hang of it. And I tell everybody it's not easy because you're gonna go back to your bad habits. Like, okay, I'm just gonna eat one piece of chicken a day. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just gonna do this.
I was holding on to salmon, like, I don't wanna let salmon go.
Exactly. So I had actually just left all that stuff alone. Yep. Then that's when I got into like vegetarian, then I'm gonna do vegan, then I'm gonna do plant-based.
There you go.
You know, because plant-based is kind of like, it's not raw, you still eat cooked food, but it's pretty much like I would say 90% raw.
Yeah, and I got away from that part as far as the jackfruit and eating like the vegan nuggets and stuff and the vegan patties. That was my transition to nothing too. So I went from the pescatarian to doing like just straight seafood, and then I went to the vegan nuggets and the vegan sausages and stuff. Yeah. And then I just left all that alone. Anything that's meaty, I don't want it. It's like it was messing my stomach up still. Those Impossible burgers and stuff. Right. I used to do those
as well. But then I will say, during your journey, you learn different things. Yeah. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to be like, I don't know everything, because you're not going to know everything. But the way your body feel when you connect to the universe and things like that, you're going to know something's wrong. You're going to know, okay, I can't eat this mess no more. Let me look it up a little bit more, because that's exactly what was happening to me. So as I'm looking it up, I'm like, okay, well, what's the ingredients? They don't tell you the ingredients on the back of it. So it's kind of like it's being processed. It could be processed with the meat. Yeah, it's still stuff that you don't know of. You could possibly be still eating meat. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of things are processed, and when things are processed, it's a chemical in there.
Yep, more sodium.
It's a chemical in there to sustain the life of it, and that's not good. Nope. That's why I tell kids, my daughter, no. She's not getting those fruit cups. The fake fructose.
Because all that juice in there.
Yeah, and that it's not real fructose. Corn syrup, it's terrible. Like the worst. They make that make
Lunchables too.
Terrible.
I know. All
you
that
know
sodium.
How? Okay, so look, next time leave a Lunchable out.
Okay.
Just leave it out.
How long?
See what happened in 24 hours. It's going to be so hard. But guess what? When it do that, you should be scared, because it's not breaking down in your stomach. It's not breaking down in your stomach. It's just really piling up in your colon. And that's what people don't understand too with the colon. Yep. The colon, everything starts in the colon. Yep. Like when I say do a detox, do a detox. Because guess what? You've been doing whatever
for years.
We just gonna say for years. And it's like you never detox your body. So guess what? It's piling up.
Yeah.
And our colon and intestines are very long and small. And then, like, people say, okay, well, lions and tigers, they eat meat. Yeah. The intestines are different. Yeah. They short and stocky.
And they got the teeth to
exactly.
break all
and they
that
can
down.
break that stuff down and push it out real fast. It takes us steak. It takes like 10 days to process a steak in your body.
I
One
thought
steak.
It was some months.
Yeah, it takes a long time.
And people wonder why they have so much bloating. Like, I had a lot of bloating.
A lot of meat has a lot of
eating.
parasites.
Yeah.
So when you have a lot of parasites in your body, you get the bloating.
Yep.
You can't lose weight.
Yep.
You probably can't gain weight. You have mineral deficiencies.
Yeah.
So it gets deep like that, and people don't understand the process. And I feel like I want everybody to go on a healing journey where it's trauma, health issues, anything.
Yep.
You know, for me, it's past trauma, you know, in relationships, everything, you know. So I feel like it changes your perspective on life. You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
Because you start to think different.
Yeah.
You start to listen at people different. You start to involve yourself in different things.
Yep.
It's a wake-up call. So when you got that wake-up call, you feel like, I'm on top of the world.
It's going down.
And you want to encourage people. So I felt like that was that too. Like, I woke up. You know what I mean? You go through this alone stage and you trying to figure out, like, dang, you're going to be confused. It's a detox. Like, you detoxing everything. You know, I detox
our
alcohol.
brain too, as far as it's telling us to eat
Yeah.
bad stuff when you're stressing, and you know, when you're not happy, you eat different. You
Exactly.
Just
You leave the alcohol alone. You leave the fast food alone. You leave the medication alone. All of that is more so gut destroyers. It destroys your gut. So leave that stuff alone. And once you do, you start to awaken. You you listen more. You start to think better. You know, a lot of great things came out of this opportunity. You know what I mean?
for sure.
I haven't drank in it'll be October 2 years.
I think you did too. Okay, so it'll be a year for me. I kind of did a little wine here and there, but liquor, nah. I think that's been since October or September last year.
Congratulations!
Yep, just liquor.
How you feel?
I'm good. I feel awesome.
And I tell people in the beginning, it's hard. It is. Because your cravings, that's the detox. Like if you doing my detox, the 3-day juices. The main complaint, I'm so hungry. That's a detox.
That's a detox.
It's a mind thing. You're not gonna die.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's a mind thing. Just like when you're stop drinking, you're like, it's a mind thing. You're not gonna die. You're not gonna.
You know, the higher you are, where in the conscious, you will not need a lot of stuff. Like you'll find yourself not even hungry. It's days I'm like, I'm full. And I haven't ate anything. It just depends, you know, on what I'm doing that day. Especially I do a lot of reading and stuff like that. Yeah. So the more you elevate your mind, you'll know you just need some water.
Yep.
That's it. Because sometimes your stomach growling, it's water. It don't always be food. Everybody go run to the food and it's like, no.
No, because you're programmed. And that's another thing. I felt like before I even started my journey of like being, you know, holistic and natural and things like that, you know, it was more so being stagnant. Yeah. Feeling like you're stuck and things like that. Got tired of feeling like that. But I tell you, once you transition over, it's different. You feel like you're on top of the world. You feel like, I got this. I'm fearless. Yeah. This is going to happen for me today. Exactly. Your creativity, like, your powers. You powerful.
Yeah.
You're powerful.
Very.
We as black individuals, not saying any other race, but we are powerful. We are superior. Be happy. You know, people say the melanin, you know, is carbon. You know, that's
educators there, cuz go ahead.
It's carbon. Okay. But be proud of that. Enjoy the sun. Another thing. People say I lack vitamin D. Go outside. Go outside. Go outside.
Go outside.
The sun burned me. The sun communicates with you and give you a lot of information.
All those downloads.
Detox your body. That's a detox issue. You know what I mean?
There
like, so, you know, just getting our people to understand that. But it's a proud journey. We got to do some more pop-up shops, okay? Yeah. We're going to have to do some more. So was that someone you knew when you did that pop-up shop? I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to come. No, you're fine. You're fine.
And I was here too.
That's fine. No, it was my colleague. Okay. And he actually asked me, he actually worked with me too, but he actually asked me to do the pop-up shop. And I was kind of like, I don't know. It was like a week and a half in advance. And I was like, I don't know. I don't think I'm ready. Like, I don't have nothing. Like, I just started this journey like back in February of 2022. So I'm like, I don't know. This is just new. I mean, just wait. I got to order this. I got to order that. This and that.
You clicked up there and said, I got this.
Yeah. So something just, I talked to my sister about it, talked to my dad. And then it's just something clicked where it was like, Tori, do it. You going to sell out. It was something telling me, you going to sell out.
And you did.
Just go. And I sold out.
Didn't leave with nothing.
Okay.
Manifestation
Everything.
work. Universe work with you when you stay in tune.
What?
So all you got to do is say what you want.
I tell people that. And people think I'm crazy. I said, no. Look, it's like a high.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You own. It's like a high. And people, everybody not meant to follow this journey, though.
No. They're not.
Everybody not. But I wish everybody could because it's the best feeling in the world.
Yeah.
You feel like on top. You better relationships. You better yourself. So many opportunities come good because you attract different people. You know, you're not attracting the same people. You're not going after the same things that you once before was, because during your healing journey, you discovered a new me.
There
like,
you go.
I don't even like this. I think I might go eat that today. That's thing. Like, stuff start to change for you. You know, so it's just different. So
those uncomfortable feelings, when you have those uncomfortable feelings, you're supposed to have them because that's your next step. So always step out. You don't never supposed to be comfortable ever. You get what I'm saying? Just like with this just like with the podcast, you weren't supposed to be comfortable with this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't supposed to. So and you showing yourself. That's how you keep on elevating into that new version of yourself. Always being uncomfortable, it's a good thing.
Yeah, because this is
when you become content, now you got a problem.
Yeah, this is my first podcast, so I was a bit nervous. I'm like, well, I don't have anything prepared, but guess what? That voice, you got this.
Yeah, you got
So it's like a brave heart. Okay, let me get up. I got this.
And guess what you're doing? You serving a purpose. That's the whole. Whole thing of this platform is to serve your purpose. You know, when you come on, it's like I feel as though this is mine. I bring on family, friends, whoever, and you push your business out there. You know, you tell people what you got, educate. You know, that's the whole purpose. So we go through the pain, we go through the struggles so that we can educate. So your story with any health issues that you had or whatever, for you to go through that juicing journey, now you can tell everybody else, you know what I'm saying, how it helped you, and then they can see you. They see you glowing, quit playing.
Period. Okay.
That's why I tell people, pay attention. You know, when people just, you know, people talk, but pay attention to my actions. See what I'm doing. See how free I am. You know, I'm not playing. I'm not up here for clout. We're not up here to, you know, it's not to make money. You know, if it do, it make me famous, okay, that's fine. But that's not your first, you know, that's not it. That's not the initial thing. You want to actually help people.
Absolutely.
Be their survival guide. And Mr. Q over there, we're going to get him together. So we're going to get him, I'm going to buy him some of those juices.
Okay.
Too, so he can actually, Q, you've been juicing though, haven't you?
He told me.
You've been juicing? Okay.
We not going to get it on his.
We're going to get on him.
So this is the thing, I just I just mentioned how expensive it is, like, because it takes so much of one fruit to make a juice. Like, it's ridiculous. And I quit. I gave up.
For a minute.
I gave up though. I quit.
Did you see a difference?
I don't know. I don't think I did it long enough. Probably only like 3 days.
Where do you recommend people to go, like, to get their fruit? You know, like, what's the good spot?
It depends on which fruit you're trying to get, though.
Okay.
Because I shop not everywhere. I'm picky on where I shop. But if I'm looking for cedar watermelon, and some fruits are very seasonality, like base. So with watermelon, it's like summer fruit. So I go to Kroger. I live in Novi. They don't have it. They have seedless. But if I go to any Randazzo, they have the seeded. You know, they get their fruit from a lot of local firms, which I appreciate it.
Okay.
Very fresh, very organic. Love that. And sometimes I go based on price. I love to get my mangoes from either Walmart or Randazzo because they 67 cents right now. So everybody are hip to mango. Go to Walmart or go to Randazzo. They have, you know, I think at Randazzo the case is like $12 or so, or
how many
a little
you get
less.
in there?
I think like 12. They have different.
Oh, okay.
Each week is different, but it's always a nice deal.
Okay.
So it just really depends on what you're trying to get. Like right now, Randazzle, I'm in love.
Okay.
I hate to tell y'all, but they have the seeded grapes. I don't want y'all to run out there and get the seeded grapes. I love the seeded grapes. That's like my favorite.
Okay. And it's the purple ones or the...
Those are the purple ones, and they say seeded.
Okay.
That does a lot of things to the body. Like, and it's really good as far as the taste wise. Like, it's real sweet.
And you recommend eat the seed too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the seed does
and
a lot of
the
great
watermelons,
things
eat the seed.
the skin, the seed, watermelon seeds, and grape seeds. They can be eaten. They help with a lot of things as far as like it's like potent, where they helps with your skin glow and things like that. Like it's real potent in that.
Or is it okay for me to eat the skin on the kiwi? Because I be tearing the skin up on the kiwi. I like it.
You know why not too?
Why not?
Because with those type of fruits, you have to peel because it has a lot of fertilizer, things like that on there. Okay. You can't. You know what I mean?
And I be soaking them. I get the kiwi and just soak them real good and stuff and let them, and then I tear it down. I just eat it. I bite into it like an apple.
No. Or you gotta wash it really well. You can wash it really well.
I be soaking them.
Yeah. Get you some vinegar and get you some hot water. And
vinegar and hot water, y'all. Okay.
And
just clean them.
Yep, and just clean it. Yep.
I think I'm gonna just stop eating the skin, y'all. I be tearing the skin.
The skin is so. I don't like that taste.
I don't never taste it. It's like, and
That's
I chop
not
them
my
up
favorite
and
part,
I just eat
unfortunately. No.
And we should take on pineapples because I did hear pineapples are clone fruits as well. Like there's no benefits from a pineapple. And there are when you do further,
it's really. But now I feel like. You know, it's this herbalist, Yaki Awakening.
I love him. You following Yaki?
I love Yaki. And I have purchased their herbs. His herbs are
That's where my cousin get his stuff from.
Ever. He have this one tea that is called the Three Bitters. It's nasty as ever, but when I tell you it does justice to the body, it does.
You can feel it when
you can feel it. It's strong. It does a lot of great things.
What's in there? Do you know?
Oh, it's so many different herbs because it's 3 different. It's like burdock root, yellow dock root. It's like so many different herbs in it. Like I can't even remember all the herbs. It's a lot of herbs. And how you're supposed to do it, you're supposed to drink the tea back to back. Oh. So it's 3 different teas. It's bitter 1, bitter 2, bitter 3. You have to drink them back to back.
Are they bags that he's
No, it's a big bag.
Okay.
And then you scoop it out with your like measuring cup or whatever. It tells you how much to do. You boil the water, the spring water, for like maybe 5 minutes. Okay. And then once it comes to a boil, then you put each of the teas in there. And then you wait like 20 minutes, let it settle, and then strain it out. And when I tell you have to drink each tea back to back.
Wow. Now, is this for a whole 2 or 3 days worth?
No,
or you
it's more of a fast. It's a liquid fast. Okay. And I think it lasts, if you use it right, because each time you utilize the herbs, you can use it 3 times. So you can store it in like a glass container or so once you're draining your tea. You could and use it up to 3 days. So it's because the tea itself is $150.
Ooh,
it's expensive, but it's worth it. It's very much so worth it. It's expensive. Herbs get expensive.
Yeah, it's definitely. My cousin said that too in Virginia because he does. I think that's where he gets his
herbs.
Yeah,
so Yaki, his thing as far as pineapples, you know, I follow his teachings as well. He's very powerful man.
Yes, he is.
He has worked with so many different celebrities, healed so many
that interview
people.
He did with 19 Keys.
So as he was saying, you know, in his studies is that, you know, he respect Dr. Sebi as a healer. Like, he's legendary. But he also found that with different fruits, you know, and technology, he discovered more, you know, properties that these fruits actually offer. You know, not everything, but like the pineapple is kind of like, I don't put it in the category as not being usable because it has a lot of great things, anti-aging, immunity booster, you know, it can help with your eye health, with your little brain health. Like it does a lot of things. It can be used as a detox drink. If you I'll give y'all a secret. If you were to combine cucumbers and pineapples together, it cleanses the colon.
So it's juice them together?
Juice them together. It cleanses the colon.
Okay.
Really good. Go on like a 3-day like juice diet.
Okay. And now how many times a day would I
would say do it at least 3 to 4 times a day.
Okay. How many ounces at a time?
About 8 I would say 8. No. you got to be big dog. You got to do more.
Okay.
You can't do 8.
Okay.
You got to
12,
do
16.
No, I'm gonna challenge you 16.
Okay.
Do 16.
3
You
times
good?
a day for 3 days. I can
Yeah.
do that.
And then include your water.
Okay.
You know eating.
I got that part.
Guess what? Because
I don't
people
eat anyway
people
like
say, "Why
that,
I
so."
can't eat?" And I be like, "You can't eat because don't you want your body to detox you? Because you have to give your digestive system a break.
Yep.
Your digestive system been working for 30 years now,
Yep.
and guess what? It's tired. It's ran
tired.
out. The tires need changing. It just need to break on the side
Yep.
of the road.
Tell 'em, cuz.
Like leave it alone. So
Say it.
guess what? Leave the digestive
Put it
system
down.
alone. So do the liquid. It just goes down smoothly.
Okay.
Smoothly. Sorry, can't talk.
Okay.
And guess what? You're gonna start using that bathroom.
Okay. That's what they
Expelling
need
toxins. So do that. Just to start off. I would say that.
to do. Okay.
You'll see a
I'ma
lot of
do
results.
that. Do you be making those too? You got that on the menu? Or
I
that's
don't, but I
something-
do a lot of
Okay.
custom. I don't make. Okay, the secret is I really don't make anything from my menu except for like the salads and the food and stuff. But I'm just custom. Like I'm so into it. It's like okay, I have dreams. Like I'm gonna make this drink tomorrow for myself. Like I be geek. You know what I mean? Like
That's dope.
I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna try this. Or as I get deep into my research, I'm like, oh,
I'm about to
wow. Strawberries do this. Oh, let me mix it with this herb. Let me do that. Like so, I do different stuff. It's
Okay.
yeah.
Wow,
Yeah, I do
that's what's
different
up. Man,
stuff.
your herbs get expensive too, don't they?
Oh yeah, they get expensive.
Do you get them like in bulks though? So you would have, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, wholesaler. Like you can
Okay.
get with some of these companies that are legit.
Okay.
Watch out for the fake sea moss and stuff. Like
How do you know? Like, how do people know if they're only for people that's doing what you're doing, pretty much? Cause
yeah, other people
client-
wouldn't know. You wouldn't
yeah.
know. It's hard
Okay.
you gotta just know.
okay,
You know what I mean? You have to know. But
Now-
just be careful on, and then sometimes word to get out there where people will start to talk and say, oh, don't get your herbs from here. It just don't be right. Or,
Okay.
people will start to get the word out so people will know.
now as
but-
far as your sea melt, you do the sea moss gel too, where people can just take it.
No, I do
No?
the straight powder.
Oh,
So it's
I ain't
being
never had
broken
it.
down into,
Okay.
I get mine from overseas.
Okay.
And it's broken down. The flour is broken down into powder. Like, that's
Okay.
how I do mine, and then I put it in my juices and stuff like
Okay,
that.
so you don't do the gel and stuff. What you
No.
think? What's your take on that gel? Like
It's
the sea moss
fine.
gel?
I mean, I have done a gel before. I just feel like I like everything raw, potent. Sometimes people mix things with. Like a lot of people that I have seen sell the gel, they mix it with a lot of things like lemon or.
Okay.
So I don't want that. Where I want to know. I think I just want to know how was this made, or
Yeah.
I'm just kind of that type of person. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I have no problem with it, but it's just I know powder was broken down from the flour. It didn't go through so many different
Okay.
transitions because again, I don't like processed stuff.
Yeah.
I ate a raw diet for 8 months, all raw, no cooked. And when I tell you I felt the best in my life, I felt the best in my life because
Just
all
straight
that is
celery, straight carrot,
straight
just-
salads, everything raw, and making my own salad dressing because I don't eat dairy. But
Okay.
that food was electrical because you got to understand it's nothing being heated or anything.
Yeah.
Sometimes it lose a lot of things like vitamins and minerals when it's heated
When you
to
sauteing
a
them
certain
and
type
stuff.
of temperature. So
Okay.
when you go raw, you feel everything. Everything changes for you. Go on a raw diet, you'll see the difference.
How many days you think? Because
I would say
you
go-
did some months.
Yeah. You gonna love it
about
though.
30
You ain't gonna
days.
look.
I'm gonna do it. You know
you
I'm
gonna be
trying
telling me. Give me some more recipes because guess what? I love it. I don't want to go back. Like that's how you gonna be.
I have never been a carrot person to just eat a raw carrot or celery or something, but I'm open to it. You know what I mean? Now I am, but
Yeah, it's a
before I
mind
was
thing.
like, ooh,
Try-
but
and
I want to
then-
eat all of that now.
And then Ty's Conscious Kitchen. That is an actual YouTube guy who cook only from Dr. Sabi's menu.
Okay.
It's a
Make sure you send me that.
It's an alkaline. Guys, yeah, check him out. It's Ty's Conscious Kitchen.
Okay.
And he cooks a lot of alkaline food. A lot of, not vegan because he don't do processed. He only use things from Dr. Sabi's menu.
Okay.
So check him out. It's really good. He does a lot of dipping sauces, a lot of stuff.
Dr. Sabi menu, is it somewhere?
You
for
can
everybody
Google
to see?
it.
Okay.
You
okay.
most definitely can Google it. You can My Eye was his first wife.
Okay. I heard about her.
Yeah, like she have information out there. His second wife have information. Yes, or you can Google it and it'll tell you. It'll bring up the menu as far as like all the fruits, all the vegetables, all the oils that you should be using, everything, the seasonings. It breaks it down. Everything that is great for you to use. You know what I mean?
What about your take on broccoli?
I would say
I heard that's
don't
a clone
use.
vegetable
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
not. It's not the. It has a lot of fiber. It does. It does have a lot of fiber, but it is clone though. It's not real. So you can. I'm not telling people not to do it, but.
Do you eat that as one of the parts of your raw when you?
Yeah, I don't really eat broccoli.
I don't
No.
eat it. Okay. I'm learning something today, y'all. My cousin's so smart.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're so smart. No, but you are helping. It's like, I'm going on the raw. I got to do that one.
Raw is...
And then honey. Like, do you use honey in some of your stuff? Like the
raw
honey?
Honey is raw, 100% honey. It's better. It's great. Like, so that's the great thing about Dr. CD menu, too. Because, not menu, but like, you know, it tell you everything, what to eat, what not to eat. But he has the seasonings like mild, spicy, sweet, and like cinnamon and raw honey is one. Agave, you could do agave, date sugar.
Okay,
these are all natural
make
sweet.
The date. Do you know how to make the date sugar?
I don't.
I know you probably got to process them though in the food processor some type of way or whatever. They got a lot of different recipes like date bars.
You can YouTube it though.
Yeah,
you can YouTube it most definitely.
What's her name? Monique. Remember Monique? The what is she? Monique, Nikki, movie star. Her, she do that. If you go on her page, that's what she do. She just straight. She took some dates and like some type of walnuts and all kind of stuff. Girl, she put them in the food processor. She was making all type of little treats and stuff, vegan treats and stuff. Yeah, cause she's straight vegan. Yeah, that's how she lost all that weight. Yeah, she look good too. She eat like she eat just like that. I was like, okay, Nikki.
And just to put it out there, I really congratulate people that's going through the transition as far as you know, trying to be healthy, and you know, you have to start somewhere. But I do strongly promote that vegan people, please be careful on a lot of being processed, because vegans still eat a lot of like junk too. You get what I'm saying? It's just that, okay, I don't eat meat type of thing, I don't eat dairy, but you still eat a lot of processed stuff, which it still can have cancer effects in there. It still can have products that's used
because
in there.
Of the
you
dairy
know what I mean?
That's creating the mucus and stuff. And then that
so
mucus
be careful on that. That's why I transitioned over to like just I only eat things from the earth.
Yeah. I noticed that back then when before I stopped drinking milk and stuff like that. When I was drinking milk back then, I noticed a lot of mucus accumulation. And I'm like, what in the heck is that? You know, and then I saw this video and it was them literally, I don't know the name. It was some years ago, but they was they was like milking cows and stuff, and you can see the mucus going down into what they was trying to, I guess they was draining them or something.
Wow.
But they didn't like separate it. So it's like when you're drinking it, you getting the same thing. Yeah. And that's where that mucus is accumulating from.
So what killed me was the FDA. It was crazy because they tell you like statistics like, okay, well, I don't know the percentage. I think it was like, it's a high percentage, like 78% of mucus and blood could be in the in those products. Like it was guaranteed, like, you know, this is the law, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, people miss that. It's in fine print, you know what I mean? But people miss that. And I'm like, how the, you know what I mean? Just like, be careful with the seasonings. Like, seasoning salt has natural seasoning.
Oh, yes.
It's a natural, what did it say? Natural season, natural flavor. Natural flavor. If you Google, I want you to Google natural flavor. Okay. It has, the definition is like, long from this ceiling all the way to the floor with processed meat. It's so much stuff made up of natural flavor. So when they say natural flavor, guys, be careful. It's not really natural.
Wow. What type of seasonings do you use?
Oh, I only use simple seasonings like oregano. Okay. All the herbs, oregano,
basil and parsley and stuff like that.
Cayenne pepper, African bird pepper. That's like a cayenne pepper too. Onion powder. Okay. A little black pepper sometimes. I like spice. And that's probably it.
Okay.
I don't really use, and sea salt. Sea
A lot of
salt is
garlic.
really
I use
good.
a lot of garlic too. I love garlic.
Okay, garlic is good, but be careful because it eat at your arteries after a while if you consume too much of it.
Oh, I'm always eating garlic.
Yeah.
Raw garlic, right?
Yeah. And see, this is the thing too. A lot of people say, okay, well, the Africans or Caucasians, they can eat this. Guess what? They're made up differently from us. Our body reacts to things differently, just like their body reacts to things differently. You get what I'm saying? So just be careful with that when people are like, oh, well, my cousin who was Spanish, she ate that all the time. Yeah, that's probably in a Spanish culture. You know, we the only culture that don't eat our own food. Chinese people eat their own food.
They do.
Africans eat their own food. Jamaicans eat their own food. We
do.
the only people don't cooperate, and very sick people because we don't eat our own food. We are like frutivores, you know, consume vegetables and stuff. We're not made to eat a lot of crap like meat and stuff.
I definitely knew that part because I was like, I'm not supposed to be eating no meat. Now, you know, now that I'm in that zone, I'm like, I wasn't supposed to have been eating all of that stuff.
Yeah. So that's why I say it's a learning process, you know, and and guess what? I'm not knocking nobody or anybody. It's a hell of a journey, but it takes time, it takes discipline, it takes consistency, you know, and you're going to mess up because it's not easy. You're not perfect. You still have, you know, those feelings, those emotions, you know, and when you're detoxing too, just understand it's mind, body, soul, and spirit, where you can't only fix what you consume in the inside. You know, you got to fix your environment. Everything. You know, leave people alone. Let people be. Because that's what's going to start happening. You're going to start to awaken. People, you're not going to even interact with people the way you were before. You're not going to even go to the same places because it's not going to be of interest because you were suppressed then, so you thought differently. Now you're eating a lot of fruits and vegetables. You're going to be different. But you have to leave that baggage alone that was stopping you to move forward. You get what I'm saying? Because I tell people, a killer, any killer, I want to know that's plant-based. Because ain't no way in hell you going to eat, you jolly, you eat fruits and vegetables all day and I'm ready to go kill somebody. It don't work like that. Your brain don't work like that.
There you go. Those toxins from a lot of that food.
I don't feel like I got any haters because I don't hate nobody. You get what I'm saying? I love the world.
It's pure
I
love.
speak it. You know how people be like, I hope nothing bad don't come to me. I'ma, you know, come home. I just pray that I come home. I will come home.
I will come
Everybody
home.
love
There you
me.
go.
I don't have no enemies.
You got to talk straight forward.
You get what I'm saying?
Talk
Like,
that shit.
me and my daughter going to be safe. We're going to be safe. We're going to travel the world. Everything I speak is into existence. So stop saying, oh, I wish, or no, you will.
Living in fear. Oh,
living
my
in
goodness.
fear.
How many
Most
times
definitely.
I tell people that I'm like, you living in fear, you're going
So
to be
you
so
have to
disconnected.
detox. That's why the logo says mind, body, soul, spirit, because that's very important.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because depression kills people every day. You know, stress kills people every day because guess what? Your body start going to it like in a wacky mode. Like if you're stressed, your body can't function. Your hormones everywhere. You know, us as women, that turned into hormonal cancers. People don't understand that.
Oh, yeah.
It gets deep, so you have to know how to control that type of stuff too.
I was developing lumps and stuff like in my breast, like over like those last few years because of that. I mean, I was eating meat at the time, and I wasn't really like healthy. I was so stressed out. I was in a, you know, in a bad relationship and all kind of stuff, and people don't understand too. Those bad relationships, they'll shut your organs down. You don't even realize it because your subconscious mind is controlling all your vital organs. You know, when you going to sleep at night, that never stops. That continuously goes and goes and goes. You know, and I'm like, no, I got to do something. I had got diagnosed with high blood pressure like years ago. I was like 200 and probably 35 pounds or whatever. And that was what, 2000 and might have been 15. Thank you. And I was like, I've been an athlete all my life. I played volleyball, softball. I always was like just so active, and I'm like, I gotta get this weight off of me because I know it's the weight.
I remember on Instagram you started working
going hard, man.
But you wasn't living here, right?
Nope, I was in Atlanta.
Yeah, you were going hard. I was like, look at
the doctor was
you
like,
inspired me.
That's
when Shannon was trying to do the, you know,
fitness training and
stuff. Rocks boot camp, pop-up shop. check out my brother. He the coldest trainer.
Oh yeah, he be training. We're gonna put his stuff at the end.
He what, 50? It's like he'll be mad. What? He going on 40 and he look amazing.
He do.
Like,
he look good.
He do great, and he try a lot of detox drinks too.
I know he do. He better.
Yeah, he try a lot. He one of my top clients. I like that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, I'm about to be one. Don't worry, all your family. I was like, when the lady, I was working in the hospital at the time, and I damn near passed out. I was at work that day, and I'm just going. I was feeling like real panicky, like I was having an anxiety attack. They was like, well, let's check your blood pressure. That shit was like 290 over like 160. I damn near almost broke the machine, and I'm looking like, and she was like, you okay? I said, I'm good. I mean, I was working in the ER. So the ER, I was just running, you know, just like crazy. And I was
did you feel stressed?
I didn't feel nothing at the time. That's why they call it the silent killer, because you really don't know. Like, especially some people just never know when their blood pressure is sky high through the roof. You just be going, and then they're like, dang, she had a heart attack. And be like, she didn't even know she had high blood pressure, you know, because you just don't think that stress, you don't think bad relationships or toxic environments can break your organs down like that. Like, because you just going and you just not seeing nothing. Did they have you on blood pressure medicine? Girl, they put me on lisinopril, which is one of the worst medicines that you can start off with, because it'll give you edema in your lips. You can get all type of stuff.
Now, was your weight?
I was 235 pounds.
It make you gain weight too.
Oh, I got bigger.
And it caused other issues in your body.
I started getting them lumps in my breasts and stuff, and I was like,
That's why I tell y'all.
No.
Please, if you want, even consultations right now, I'm taking consultations as well. You know, as far as just trying to help other people in terms of what they're going through. Because this medication sometimes is so synthetic to the body.
Oh, yeah.
It reacts crazy. Yeah. Where it's like some foreign came into your house. Yeah. And you just panic. And the body go crazy. So all this stuff that's supposed to be aligning is not no more. It's just going haywire. Because you put this foreign object, it's trying to detox it out. And it's hard because I don't even know where this go.
Yep. And so once I lost my weight, I was fine, girl. I went on my diet. I stopped eating at the time. I stopped eating fried food. I started baking stuff. That was my baby steps and stuff. Blood pressure started coming down, weight coming down, and everything. And I just came off of the pills. And I took myself off the pills. I went back to the doctor. I went from, I think, 235, and once I got down to like 190, I went to the doctor, and she was like, your blood pressure down. It was still like 140 over like 90, still kind of in that borderline. Wow. And I was like, I'm about to lose some more weight. Boom, went down to like 180, hit 170. I was just going. And I finally got down to like 150. Blood pressure was hitting like 90 over, like over 80. It was so damn low then. And she was like, oh my goodness.
Period.
Yeah. I was like, I don't want to take this no more. I was like, I don't want no more blood pressure pills, no nothing. And I just never turned back.
I have to.
And then I ended up slipping back. Okay. So I ended up getting into my third marriage, and I slipped up. That's why I tell, hey, if y'all on a schedule and y'all discipline yourself before you get into these relationships, continue to do what you've been doing. Because it's so hard if you're dealing with someone that's not on that same level you on as far as exercising, eating and all that, you'll slip back into that. So my husband, my third husband, he ate meat. You know what I mean? I wasn't eating meat. I wasn't doing none of that when I met him. So I found myself cooking 2 dinners and stuff. And then eventually I just slipped back off into it. You know what I mean? And I was like, oh man, this is not good. You know what I mean? I was like, no. Right. So I continued eating meat again. I started eating beef and doing all that. Guess what my blood pressure did? Went back up. My weight didn't really go back up, but my damn blood pressure was going back up. I started getting them lumps again in my breast again. I started having all those problems. And I said, damn. So I look back now. And I say, yeah, that meat, definitely those toxins in there. It causes so many things, and we don't even know that. Now that I don't eat none of that stuff, and
your attitude changed because guess what? The way the animal was getting killed and everything, all that you're eating,
it's energy.
People don't understand.
That's energy.
That
bad energy.
Blood. You know, everything is transferred through the blood. So you're eating animal blood. You know what I mean? They don't get all that crap out. So you're intaking their DNA, all that type of stuff. So people start to act crazy. You know, and their body start to go into whack. Yeah. You know, when my mama eat certain things, she has arthritis. She flare up real bad.
Ooh,
yeah.
She already know where it comes from.
Alcohol is very bad. You know, like when people that, you know, they said, oh, my feet swelling, or, you know, my hands swelling, things like that.
Sodium and stuff in there.
That alcohol is bad.
A lot of sugar in there. I think
so. When people talk about my ginger shots, oh, they too strong. Don't you take a shot of liquor?
Yeah.
No, I mean, come on now.
Good ginger.
Period. And it's gonna do something to the body.
Yeah, that's
So
better.
that's the way to look at it.
Yeah,
I
I'm
talk
happy
a lot
now.
of mess, y'all. So
Oh, you fine. You already know I'm on it. I'm with you. I understand.
I talk a lot of mess.
Yep, and people, they'll understand once you get now, as far as your consultations, like, are you going to be doing them, like, you're going to go to the clients? Can they come to you? Like, how are you going to do it over the phone? How you
Right
gonna
now,
do it?
I was considering just Zoom.
Okay.
You know, with everything just going on in the world, you know, people are very conscious of, you know, health and things like that because, you know, COVID and also monkeypox. So, just, you know, I think it'd be better just on Zoom, you know.
Okay. That makes sense.
And then, you know, you still have to be safe. You know,
that's for
going to
sure.
everybody. I grew up in the hood, so
You know.
I be very cautious of going over everybody's house or different locations. I'm gonna investigate. Like,
Yeah.
I'm very careful. Like,
Yeah.
best of both worlds for sure.
So with those, with your consultations, will they be able to get like a different package, like as far as your juice and stuff? You'll give them a menu or like a guide or something, a manual for them to be able to eat certain ways, like after y'all talk, or how are you gonna do that? Do you know yet? And then your days
Nope.
too, because you're so busy.
I'm very busy, but I haven't really thought it out too much.
Okay.
I was just want to do it as like, just try it out, you know.
Okay. Yeah, you
that's
do
what my
that.
intuition like. Just try it out, and then we just don't think too much into
No,
it.
not at
Basically,
all.
so that's what I'm doing. Like if they whatever they need, you know what I mean. Like if they need help with juicing, you know, I probably won't give them everything, but I'll give them something to start off with. If they need help meal prepping, whatever they need help with, or they need help researching, you know, a herb or something that for a specific health issue, you know, I can help you with that. You know, anything. Because a consultation, really, I hate sometimes, like, going through consultations can be irritating at times because it's like, sometimes it's no understanding of what you're going to really get out of it. Or sometimes you feel like, oh, I was just wasting my money. We just could have had a regular conversation. I kind of want to be different because it's more so coming from the heart versus money and things like that. I really don't, you know, I feel like I'm always going to get it.
Yeah.
Like,
for
I
sure.
speak it. It's gonna always, and people like, oh, that's so arrogant. No, I'm always gonna get it. I don't never speak down about that
for sure.
And guess what? It have stirred me in the right directions. You always take heed in that. Like, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna make it up. I'm gonna have money. I'm not gonna have no paper shortage, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's whatever they looking to, you know, receive in that call. You know, I may
makes
limit
sense.
the call, maybe probably like an hour, 30 minutes, but whatever you can cram in that time frame.
Yep.
Then I'm your girl.
They do have some like the life coach classes that I'm taking. The class I'm taking now is pretty much mindset, so it's changing your mindset.
Yeah.
They do have some health and nutrition ones on there too.
Okay.
So, and they're not a lot. They're maybe like 30 hours, and you'll get a little certification.
Okay.
And then that can kind of help. You know, you can turn that into a LLC and do stuff like that. So that'd be dope.
Okay, send that to me.
I will.
So I
will.
can check it out. That's super dope. Look
Now-
at you giving me ideas of expansion. I
That
appreciate
is part
that.
of this. I said I want to
Guess
put
what?
every single
That's-
person that
that's
came
woman
on.
empowerment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody got a part that
we
play
gotta-
in here.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
and last week, well, the show we did last week, that was pretty much with Tiffany. She was just explaining how she's in her feminine energy more now, being in a newer relationship than what her past one was. I had a couple of women before. I had a social worker on that talked about how certain disabilities, like with kids, stuff where it's coming from, you know, going back to childhood trauma, stuff like that, postpartum, where that come from. She got a real nice program for women that got postpartum. I had Andrea, I don't know if you remember Andrea from school. She went to school with us. That had the clothes.
I believe
man.
so. Yeah.
That woman there is something else. When I tell you, she is beautiful. Them clothes, honey, she be getting it in. So she's showing more too about standing in feminine energy and dressing as a part of self-care. So every single one of you guys
It
have
make you feel
added
good.
that part that I needed. Like, that was my whole purpose. I said I want everybody that comes on to fill in the gaps of self-care. So you are going more on the health and holistic side of self-care because it is important.
Very
it's
much
important
so.
for us to take care of ourselves all the time. And even with the holistic care that you're doing with juicing, it'll still help like with your hair and your nails care too.
Oh, my
right?
hair long as ever right now. Like, I had to get these braids. Like, seriously, I feel like a werewolf, like with my hair. I swear, I'm like,
It
it's
was
so
so
long,
long.
it's so thick. I can't do anything with it. When the sun touch it,
Okay.
it wave up. It's it's just something else. But it's super long. And the crazy thing is, I like to wear, like, this the only thing I'm like, yes, I love my weave. Like,
I'm
that is
starting
so
to get used to
bad.
braids now.
But
It's like, oh my goodness, it's so convenient.
It's very convenient. It's hot as heck outside, so I'm like, I need something. But my hair, I would say, once I start eating different, like my hair used to break off a lot and things like that. Like, I just really never, I don't really know how to do hair, but you know, I'm saying I didn't take care of it really. Like,
But you noticed the change when you started eating differently.
Yeah,
and all
it's
of
different. It's so different. Like all the vitamins, minerals, is through my food.
I wonder if the women that was having issues as far as those frontal, like the wigs and stuff, where they, I don't know, there was a lot of women having health problems like with that. They scalp and stuff was being irritated and all kind of stuff.
Because what's, you ask yourself, what's the ingredients in the glue?
See, I don't know nothing about it.
So guess what?
Like,
it's so many toxic ingredients. I'm very picky on my hair too. I get like a natural type of hair.
Okay.
I just was telling somebody because that cancaline or whatever, 100% is really bad for the scalp. It's like poisonous to the scalp.
Okay.
It's not great at all. It has so many dyes, chemicals that eats out your hair follicles, and then like eat at your scalp.
Of course, I know it is. It costs a little bit more, right?
Yeah, probably like $3 more, but not that much. But you know,
Okay.
it could be much when you adding up the packs. But you get what I'm saying? Like, you got to be careful on that too, because that glue.
Tell my sister about
just
that one.
I would tell people, start anything you buy, just pay attention, and you putting it on yourself or you consuming it. Just pay attention to the ingredients.
Yeah, always.
The ingredients is very important. And like, for instance, like Doritos. I remember Dr. Sabi was saying something like Doritos was like the worst chip ever because he was saying like,
that's what everybody look.
He was saying like,
I love
the same
Doritos.
ingredient that's in the rat poison is in the Doritos.
Oh man, me and Wayne was just talking about the Doritos yesterday about them damn Cool Ranch. Oh, I was so addicted to the Cool Ranch boys. Oh.
I mean, I eat
had to leave them
Doritos and nachos and everything.
Yeah, it's so it's just pay attention. Make yourself more conscious.
Yeah, gotta read. Most definitely, that's what I tell people.
And once you start to read and start to look at you, once you start to read, once you start to detox a little bit more, you're gonna start to understand why. Yeah. Because really, there's no real why to it. It's there. It can be all type of reasons, but you gonna understand your why because it's gonna heal. Mentally, whatever you was going through that other people is hard to explain to them, or they really don't know. Only you know that. You know what I'm saying? So I tell people, go on that journey, because guess what? It's gonna help you open up to yourself. Like, and that's when you gonna start to self-love. Because you gonna love yourself. You know what I mean?
And
it don't matter the age. Just be blessed that you were able to do it and go through the journey. It don't matter the age. Stop putting stipulations on. I gotta get rich this age. I gotta get married this age. No, let that stuff go with the universe. You know what I mean?
There you go. Let it flow.
And that's when you're gonna start loving yourself. You know what I mean?
I was reading my book today, The Power of Discipline. Like, oh my goodness, that book. And shout out to Coach G. That book was recommended from him. And not knowing the daily routine, not having one, is like the worst. You know how we just hit the snooze button. You get up, you're late, and that totally messes with your whole day. And you don't even realize it. Like, I'm a person, I'm always late all the time. I swear, I'm working on it, y'all. Quit playing now. I've been late for a long time. And it becomes permanent once you do it so much repetitiously, right? So reading this book now, I'm like, you know what? I be having some off times. Or if I run up in somewhere and I'm like, whoo, and I'm just like, oh man. It just don't go well, and it don't sit well with me when I'm an hour early for something, because I'm more prepared. My mind is at ease instead of me feeling like I'm just rushing with everything. So I said I need to get up at 4:00 in the morning. I need to meditate. I don't care if I got to get up or not. If I got to go somewhere, it does not matter. I need to get up between 4 and 6 in the morning, meditate, read my book, do my writing, go downstairs to the gym. There's no excuses. I got a gym downstairs.
Oh, wow.
And I do go down there, It's every other day or so.
So you want to get up earlier so that
I need to get my day started differently, And that also, that's brain health too. That helps a whole lot.
That sleep is very important.
7 hours of sleep. You need
and
to
also
at least
too,
get
as
7.
far as environment too. In order to, get some real good sleep and get that oxygen that you really need, get you a snake plant.
Snake plant.
Yep, snake plants help. Spider plants as well.
Okay.
Yep, and they really good healing plants as well. Put
What
them in your
about?
room.
I heard about aloe vera plants. Do those work well in that aspect or no?
Yep. Aloe vera. You know what I use it for? People use it for different things. Don't get me wrong.
Like
For me
skin
personally,
care and everything.
I use it for like wound care. Like if you burn yourself, you cut yourself, you put it on that wound and it cools it off. Okay. You know what I mean? Like it really helps with that.
My son
or
used
you
to put
can
it
make
on his acne and stuff on
you
his
can
face.
put it on your acne, but you can make a mask. You can make a mask with turmeric, aloe vera, and what is it? Yep, turmeric, aloe vera, and then I put this like Yaki face wash. I mix all that together, but you could just do the turmeric and the aloe vera. But the turmeric is there to clear up the dark marks. Okay. So it lighten up your skin. So just know turmeric lighten up your skin. It stains your like nails and stuff, but it really helps. It really helps.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do that with that plant. I was like, and this also, the quality of sleep as well. Sometimes it's not always the quantity and how much you get, it's that quality. Like even before you go to sleep at night, you should not have the TV on. You shouldn't have like certain music on and stuff like that, because when you do go to sleep, like I said, your subconscious mind is still continuing to do what it do.
And
so it's intaking all of that stuff. So no phones, you know what I mean? Radiation, you got lead, you got all of that stuff that's affecting us and we don't even realize it. So that's even they say when you wake up. As soon as you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing we do? Grab your phone. Yeah. So now I'm trying to program myself not to just grab my phone as soon as I get up. I'll at least just kind of lay there in quiet mode, for a minute before I get up, and then I'll meditate, read, and I'll do everything before I try to even touch my phone, because all of that stuff I'm taking off of my phone. Because if I'm just looking at text message, text message go turn into Instagram. Now I'm looking at my Instagram messages, and now I look up, it's a whole damn hour then pass, and I'm like, I'm supposed to be meditating. I'm supposed to be reading my book, and it's addictive. And that's discipline. So that's the part in my life right now that I'm on. I'm trying to discipline myself so much better than what I was. And discipline brings so much more happininess too. You know what I mean? To yourself. You just
because you reward yourself at the end. You complain. Don't get me wrong. You complain. Yeah. You have your days. You have your struggles where you be like, I want to give up. But you're going to be very proud of yourself, and you're going to be much more happier because you accomplished a goal. It give you that aura like, ooh, I got this. I'm a shit. You know what I'm saying? And it gets, that discipline. You be like, okay, if I did this, then I can do this. It just keep on elevating you. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm just free. I tell people I'm so free. I'm free
me too.
From hurt.
And then I go to bed.
Free from pain.
As far as
free
bedtime,
from sadness, all of that stuff.
Absolutely.
It's gone.
Bedtime.
Oh yeah.
I go to sleep super early now.
That's what I'm trying to work
but
on.
But I wake up super early, like 5. Sorry.
That's good
5
though.
or so in the morning.
So if you go at 9 to 5, that's your 8 hours right there. Yeah. That's what we supposed to be doing.
So they don't realize when I'm out, like with my cousins or my siblings, Tori, you been a grandma. You go to sleep early. And I be up early in the morning calling all them. They be like, I call you at like 9 o'clock, man. I'm asleep. But we be working off different times and they just think I'm a grandma. Like, why you going to sleep? Or if I'm with them, they'd be so mad because I'm yearning. Like, they be like, here she go.
Oh,
here she
10
go.
o'clock, I'm sitting up there like, I caught myself a couple of times. Shit, at the wedding, I had to catch myself. It was 9, 10 o'clock. I was like, oh, Lord, it's time to go to bed.
That's how I was. And then my cousins, they had an after party. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go to the hotel. I'm going to change. I'm coming right back out. Me and my sister took a shower. It was like a big king size bed.
It was over.
We both looked at the bed. She got on one side. I got on the other. Good night, sister. Our phones
Brittany be going to sleep early too.
What?
Brittany go to bed.
She a nurse, so she work a lot.
Brittany know. She know to go to bed.
Yeah, Nurse B work a lot. So
that's what's up.
we be ready. We be ready to go to sleep.
I definitely got to work on that going to sleep. It's like I be up. Sometimes I'm up reading my books and stuff. I'm like, Candace, go to sleep. So now I'm trying to go down to 2 chapters a day instead of trying. Girl, I read a whole book, and I'm like, no. Wow. And sometimes
that's what I
need to work on. Reading me
the speed.
Yeah.
Or the focus, because I be so busy. I'm like, I gotta do this. So let me put it down and just run and do this. I just need to
dedicate
some time. But I do feel like I do dedicate. I think this is very important too. During your healing journey, during just whatever journey you on, you know what I'm saying, a self-care. I say your healing journey is like your self-care. I love my self journey because you're going to be selfish during that time.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You're going to be selfish to fix you. You know, you fix mind, body, soul, and spirit. Everything come together.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I carve out time, like after work.
Oh yeah.
I shut my phone off probably like for an hour or two. I get in my sauna. I pray. I meditate. I might cry, I might laugh, I'm just talking out loud, I'm speaking things. Oh, yeah. I'm saying what, you know, it's just a worship.
That's how it's supposed to be.
In that area, you know, and then I take a hot bath, like a spiritual bath, like with fresh roses.
Oh,
you know,
at
Kroger. I go to Kroger like every day. So the lady loved me. She give me free rose petals like every day. Okay. So I take like rose petals, you know, I have my music, my candles, incense, my sage. Everything, just unwind, like cool. With my hot tea.
My cousin's on her shit now.
Yeah, so it's just relaxing. That's my peace. Like I don't do nothing during that time. I don't talk on the phone. I don't do nothing. Yeah. Even my daughter, she is kind of like I get her together first.
She already know too.
She already know that's my time, but I get her together.
Okay.
That's her hour. You know, that's her hour or two to like play. You know, get her life. She can do whatever she want. Because after I'm done, then it's our time, and then she getting ready for bed and stuff like that. So it's kind of like that mode. But it's natural, though. I don't have no, like, time schedule. It just comes natural. Like, when you genuine with it. Yeah. Like, as far as waking up, I barely set my alarm anymore. It's just the universe. Like, I just wake up.
You in tune. Yep,
yeah.
In tune. You
that light flash, that
sun,
especially in the summer, I'm up.
Yeah, that's for sure.
It gets deep like that. So I'm at peace. I tell people it's a peaceful place, peaceful. Man. I'm so happy. Like, this is my happy year.
That's what's up. It is your season.
Yeah, that's my season.
And I said August the 8th, I'm like, August the 1st came, like, we're going into Lionsgate. We got Aquarius moon coming on the 11th. That's why I said it was my season. It's money time. All this abundance, everything. I worked very hard. I worked hard from last year all the way up until now. It's my turn. Okay. And I'm not looking back. When they ain't gonna let nobody stop it. I don't need no distractions.
Magic. Look at that.
Yeah, them distractions. They back and that they'll try to pull you sometimes. You gotta be like, no.
It's amazing.
Thank you.
Me knowing you as a child, like you amazing. You're a hard worker, great mother.
Thank you.
You know, spiritual leader.
Yeah.
You know, you keep us on our toes. Great.
Sure. For sure. I looked today. I was looking on my Instagram today, and I looked back at a video I made back in 2015. Right. I jumped in the car. I just got done doing like 3 miles running, and I got in the car. I'm sweating like hell. Made the video. Hey, how you guys? How y'all doing? Just want to spread some love. I need y'all to drink more water today. And I'm just going in, and I'm like, I sat back today in the bed, and I just started smiling. I said, this is 2022. I said, I've been doing this shit.
Okay.
And I didn't even realize how much I was still trying to influence people through the pain that I was going through. I was in so much fucking pain, yo. I was not well.
Wow.
At that time when I was exercising and going through those different journeys and stuff. I wasn't. I was miserable. I was not happy with myself. I wasn't happy with my life at that time, but I still continued to just do that.
Right.
But it will show up, you know, other ways or whatever. It'll show up in my relationships. It'll show up in my friendships and things like that.
Right.
But I was like, wow. And then to look now, I'm like, oh, this real. This straight authentic right here. Ain't no faking. I was faking so bad of being happy and just trying to be people pleasing. And, you know, I just wanted everybody to like me at that time. And it's like, nah, I don't care. You know, if you like me or not. You know, it's like
connected.
It doesn't even matter. It's like money don't matter. It's like I'm not chasing no money no more. I was chasing
it's
so
really
much
money can't buy these things. Yeah,
I was chasing money, and I'm like, oh, you can't buy this piece that I got.
That's what I'm saying.
Man, I don't gotta have nothing in my pockets.
And you very careful, like you know. Women that are awakening, I notice they are very careful in the dating scene.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
sure.
Because you love yourself so much at this point, you rather not be disturbed anyway.
Not at all.
But let me try this. Okay, let me be careful though.
Yeah.
Because I'm at peace right now.
Yeah,
You know what
and
I mean?
you
Like,
don't know
I'm so
how to
happy.
pull back faster if it's somebody that's
and
not
that energy, you know that energy off rip.
Sure.
You know the energy.
Yeah.
If the energy is bad, you already know. Step away.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, I don't need your love. I need other stuff. Because I already love myself. Love is an expression. You know, even saying that I'm happy, that's an expression.
Absolutely.
I got all of that already. I got me. It's other stuff that I need. You know, I need protection. You know, especially from a man. I need that loyalty, that respect. I want to be able to be so vulnerable to the point we getting deep down in them conversations. You feel me? Like, I want to know everything about you because I'm going to give you everything about me. You know, that's the part I need. And it's like you can't really find that. It's just very, very rare. You know, and that comes from people not wanting to heal, and they don't want. I'm like, don't you want to feel this peace? Don't you want to feel this happy? It's just,
I think
it's awesome.
It's more so the discipline in people. Yeah, I realize people, even detoxing, people don't have the discipline. Yeah, and I tell people all the time, when you have discipline, that's where your success comes from.
There you go.
Because you have to. It's going to be times where you want to break the wall in because you have to make the decision. To discipline yourself. It's not easy. But when you do,
you get all the rewards.
You get all the rewards. It may take time. Let's not say that it's every time it's quick, because it's not. But that consistency gonna take you to the victory line. You know what I mean? You just gotta travel that line. You know, and a lot of people not willing to do that. And it's saddening. You know, so that's why I teach my baby girl, don't stop.
Keep going.
She's very like, mommy, I can do that. Like, I can do that. Like, she's very confident. Yeah, I tell her, you're the most beautiful girl in the world.
I know that's
and it's not because you are.
Yep.
I tell her when she don't have her hair done, you're pretty. Or I tell her I'm proud of her even when she's not doing nothing spectacular. And she be like, mama, I haven't did nothing. No, just because you my daughter. I love you.
I'm proud.
You know, you teach your kids that type of energy. They gonna grow up to love. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to do. You know, because love don't cost a thing. And to me, that's the stuff I value. You know, money, all that type of stuff, it comes. I'm not, like you said, not worried. Because I speak it. And that's important. But, you know, that's very big. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's what's up. And still coming from where both of us and you came from. Oh my goodness. It's like, I watched you though from when you had her up until now. You are doing amazing though. Like, I see you taking her on trips, you exposing her to things and letting her know everything don't start and it don't end and begin in Detroit. It's the world has so much other stuff out there.
Absolutely.
You know, she already knowing. She gonna be on the plane. She did. How old is Tori? Was she
5?
5? Oh,
she'll be 6, and
she already advanced already.
She's very advanced, and I think, you know, taking your kids on like trips and things like that, it really expands them into a different perspective of life. Like, they able to hold different conversations that the average kid probably can't have. You know what I mean? Honey. Because they like, okay, I did experience this. I did go here. I did, you know, spend time with your kid. Talk to your kid.
Oh, you see me go to Africa. She's like, I went to Africa. Yeah. She gonna be what, 6 years old? I done went to Africa. Yeah. That's what's up.
I like to travel a lot, so that's like my little best friend.
I'm with you. You already know, don't play. Look, as soon as you booking these trips, don't play, because you better call me. Candace, we have to go to such and such. I'm going.
I'm going somewhere on my birthday. For sure.
I gotta go.
My birthday, February. I'm going somewhere.
Africa is definitely going to be something different. That's going to be different.
It is.
I want to go so bad. I'm going.
It's going to take you back.
I know.
And then I wanted to, you know, I want to see different things, you know, their culture. I have a ton of African friends. You know, from college and stuff like that. Some of the best people in the world, but I just want to see it in person.
Yeah,
you know?
It's gonna be different. Dubai, I heard, is real beautiful over there as well.
Yeah, that's on my
I just want to meditate over there.
List. Yeah,
man. Yeah. I saw Kevin Gates when he went over there. He was meditating. I was like, man, that looked just like. Man, and when I go into my meditative
I heard that's
state,
a country that like idolize the men over there. Yeah, I heard like one of my my mentor, she went over there, and she was like, she an older lady, and she was like, me and my girls, we were trying to get on the elevator, and they looked at us crazy because we went, you know, and the men just frowned up. And the lady tapped them like, no, the men go first.
Oh, okay.
Y'all not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, like it's just that type of energy over there.
Even
so she
notice
said it
with
was
some
very
of the
different.
cultures,
Yeah.
if you pay attention to like some of these cultures, you'll look and you'll see the husband driving and the wife is in the back seat.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that?
Mm-hmm.
I see it here. I mean, I see it all the time, and I'm just like, oh, I had to read up on that.
Yeah.
I understand. You know, they submissive is a little bit different, so you know, and it's okay.
Yeah.
Do what you
Whatever
do.
you do. But
Whatever
that's
fits your
the
household.
beauty of like just traveling. Like you just learn different things. Like wow, this is
Yeah.
crazy. Like when we went to Costa Rica, that's one of my favorite
I
trips
love Costa Rica
because man,
That
they
was my
sell
favorite trip,
fruits.
too, though.
Like they sell fruit like. I don't know, naturally. It's like back in the day, like you see those movies, they like on the side of the road.
They be in the street
and then
with they
be in
little
the street.
huts and stuff.
Man, what? That was beautiful.
And the fruit good as hell.
It's like from
I
their
ate so much
backyard.
fruit.
That's
Yeah.
the crazy part.
Yep.
So he had this one powerful fruit, soursop. You know how much I
I
pay
heard
for
about
soursop?
How much?
Soursop, and it's really good. Like if you mix it with like seeded grapes, because it turns sweet. It's like an avocado. It has to, ripe first.
Okay.
So once it does, wow,
I gotta taste
it's
that.
amazing.
I heard that
amazing.
it's pretty expensive.
It's very
actually-
expensive. So
Yeah.
it was. I paid like $130 for three small ones,
Oh my goodness.
and it's not a lot of like fruit on there. You know what I mean?
Oh my god, but it's good though, huh?
It's really good. Like I make a great drink. It's just
Right,
soursop
don't
is
play.
just
Don't hold
very
out, 'cause I'ma taste
expensive.
it.
So when I was in Costa Rica, guess how much it cost?
What? I know. It was
Give
way
me
cheaper.
$10. $10.
Cause you
So I
brought
bought
some
so
back.
much. Man,
I'm like, I'm taking that back. I'm taking it back to
they
America
let you
with
bring.
me.
I didn't even try the soursop because it's so, and it's so powerful. Like it kills. It's said to have been 10 times stronger than chemotherapy. It like kills
Wow.
cancer cells. It boosts your immunity.
Oh, okay.
It's good for eye health. It's like
It's that deal.
it's that deal. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So, certain things are kept secret in
Yeah.
our society, but
What's your take on the what is it, jackfruit? You ever had that?
yeah, when they are looking for like when people are looking for like an alternative for meat and stuff, jackfruit.
Jackfruit. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you had? I haven't had it, so I'm just wondering. Have
I
you
mean,
had
it's just. I think like a lot of stuff be tasting the same or whatever, but it's. I mean, it's nothing spectacular. It's okay. I don't really. It's okay.
Okay. I know
It's
a
good with
dude
like
that's
cooked
on-
food. I think like
Oh, okay.
when they doing like making it out of meat and
Tacos and stuff
tacos
like
and
that.
stuff like that. Yeah.
It's a dude on Instagram now. Oh, I cannot remember his name, but he's a fruitarian. Oh my God. When I tell you, he eat the most exotic fruit you every fruit that he had. I'm gonna send you his Instagram. I can't think of it off rip now, but these fruits that he have when he in the video, I'm like, where are you? He in this tropical area wherever he's living at, and I said I want to go live wherever he is.
Stop.
He have some beautiful fruit. It looks so fresh.
Where does he
and-
stay?
I don't know. It's tropical as hell where he at though, and I'm like,
Ooh.
man. And that's all you do, just fruit and water. No,
can live
nothing.
off that. You
Oh,
know
for
that,
sure.
right?
That's what I said. Fruitarian. I was like, man.
fruit is what people need to understand, and it's a big myth that the fruit sugar, don't eat too much fruit because it's too much sugar. That's a myth, because fruit is your savior, because it's a healer for the body. It's a cleanser. It removes a lot of mucus, pus. That's why fruit is in categories like astringent fruit. Fruit that oxygenate the cells, like it's for different parts. It really is really helpful. And then him drinking water like spring water, that's it has the minerals from the earth because it's.
What's your take on like acidic and as far as like acidic fruits like the lemon? Too much lemon, not enough.
No.
You gotta balance it off because you know how people are. I just want you to let people know so they'll
later
get
research
educated.
found like lemons and pineapples can be considered acidic. But like, cause like if you were to put it on your skin, like on a wound, it'll burn. You know what I'm saying? So it's acidic. But people don't understand that it like fights against all that toxicity in your
so
body.
Lemon water
so,
is good.
Right, because
Okay.
and it breaks that down. So it's a good. It alkalines the body. Actually, it's not like acid in the body. It reacts differently, even though it's considered acidic fruit.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it does the body great.
And then to keep that balance
Yeah.
or whatever. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, most definitely you can even put cucumbers in your water.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
used to
Even
do
if you
that.
hold the cucumber on your like peel a cucumber and put it on your like breath for like 2 minutes or so, it like take the stink out of it and stuff. Yeah.
So just hold it on your tongue and close your mouth, huh?
Yep.
Okay, now.
So that's the tip.
My
yeah.
cousin on here dropping these gems for y'all. Quit playing. Okay?
Yeah. So yeah, try that.
Okay.
So it'd be like different, you know,
Okay.
different techniques and
I'm gonna need
stuff
you to
can
be
do.
holistic doctor. Okay.
Oh Lord.
Throwing this alchemy soul.
I'm
Have you
ready to
read-
travel the world.
And it's a book called The Alchemist. I think that would be perfect
I know
for
that's
you.
you
That's
mentioned
perfect.
that.
I think I sent it to you.
I think
perfect.
I think I'm gonna order it today.
Perfect.
I've
It's
been
all up
trying
your
to
alley right now.
I've been trying to order it, but you know I
Okay.
get distracted and I'm
know.
like, oh, shit. Then the cart, you know, check out, it go away. I'm like, okay. Then I get distracted. Mommy, I'm hungry. Damn, I just fed you like 2 minutes ago.
I know. no,
Okay,
no,
whatever.
she
I'll
needs
come
some
back to
food.
it. So it's like I'm constantly, you know what I mean.
I
But
got you.
yeah, I
That's
most
right up
definitely
your
need
alley
to.
right there.
I need to do it. I
And
need to do
that
it.
Sacred Woman book with Queen Afua, she is really, really big on holistic health. That she up your alley too, most definitely. That's
Okay.
all you. You got that.
Yeah, I'm gonna check them out.
Most definitely.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm gonna check them
Yeah.
out for sure.
Q, what you got over there?
I
Got
just
some
had a
questions over there.
Yeah, I just had a question about the sour sop. Just going back to that, I have a sour sop tonic, right? So I guess it's a liquid form.
Okay.
Is there any less benefit having that as opposed to the actual fruit itself?
Okay. I will say, what's the ingredients? Is it more things added to it, like lemon or?
You know what? I think it might be. I've got the
Yeah.
bottle over there. We'll check it out after the
Yep.
after. And I just want you to take a look at it to see. I will say this though. I've been taking that and it's another herbal tonic. It's like a some kind of mixture for men's health. And I will say this though. I haven't changed anything about my diet. And using that though for like the last month has actually lowered my blood pressure.
Wow.
So I can imagine if I actually did
It
other
does
things
help.
correctly,
Yeah.
like
it
actually
does
got
help.
active and changed my diet.
Sour sop is powerful.
Man, and I
Yeah.
did hear I heard that about the cancer thing. And
Yeah.
Okay.
and I don't know how the fruit itself tastes, but the tonic is extremely bitter. But from what I understand, the more bitter it is, possibly the more healthy it is. Actually, is there any reality to that, or is that just a myth?
I would say no, because like when you, so I have had the like tonics and stuff like that. It's always mixed with something. That's why I asked, because it's always mixed with like a lemon or lime or something like that, and it's always bitter. Like you wouldn't where it tastes like that fake sweet smell. I mean, taste, and it's like, ugh.
Okay.
You know, it's not the best to me.
Okay.
I hated them, but as a fruit, and then that could be like with things artificial added to it. You know what I mean? You don't know if that's lemon juice or if it's real lemon, you know, being squished in there. So all that, yeah, it doesn't give you the highest benefit, but eating the actual fruit is just always potent. Before it's juice, anything, it's just way potent.
Was
You get
that
everything.
tonic? Was it expensive too? That one is just expensive as the fruit.
Not like that. I think it cost me about $40. So
Okay.
yeah,
It
definitely
can
not
range in that, yeah.
definitely not as expensive as the fruit itself. Not at all.
Yeah, it's talking about $150. For
Yeah.
3 of
But
them.
I want y'all to really taste the drink with the sour sop that I make. Y'all gonna fall in love.
Okay.
Because
You
sour
already
sop
know.
is intended to be really sweet. It's really sweet. Like if you, because when you first like receive it, it's like really hard and it's not ready. So once it becomes ready, oh my goodness, it turns
So it's
really
going
soft
down.
and it's so freaking good. The
Do
only
you
thing
juice it or
I make,
So-
sometimes I juice it, but I like to make smoothies out of it, like
Okay.
with the mangoes and stuff like that. Like all the fruity stuff is so freaking good.
okay?
because it's not a lot of fruit in there. That's the only thing. For it to be so powerful, it's not a lot at all. And it contains a lot of seeds, which that's the irritating part. That's the only thing I hate.
So when you process it though, you'll just
it's a lot it's like these braids. It's a lot of seeds. It's a lot of seeds. That's
so
the
do
only
you gotta
thing.
pick them out, or do you just go ahead and process them in there in the blender?
If I'm
and all of that?
juicing, my juicer picks up it just knocks it out. So I'll be good on that one. But like if I'm doing like a shake or something like a smoothie that's gonna be creamy and all that, you probably want to pick it out.
What do you use for your base liquid in your smoothies? Do you use like any type of, because you don't do dairy at all?
No,
so
I
no
don't do
soil,
nothing.
no almond milk. Use water, ice. What you do? Because some people like to use a liquid form in their smoothies.
A little tiny bit of like spring water.
Spring water.
Yeah,
Okay.
a little bit.
So people
don't
need to
need a
stop
lot.
doing orange juice and all that stuff. People be putting orange juice in their smoothies and apple juice and all.
Everything can break down though. Like it has like a yucky taste to it or so. Like you know, like your juicer picks up a lot of garbage that's not supposed to be in your juice.
I noticed when I was using almond milk, it was like it was giving me thick, like a real thick kind of taste to my smoothie, and I was like, nah. So I want to do it a little bit different this time.
And the trick is too, like with smoothies, people intend to put so much stuff in their smoothies.
Okay.
That's way too much. Like they put like spinach, carrots, sea moss, burdock root, like so much chia seeds. Like no,
spirulina.
Because guess what it's doing to your body? Your body got to break all of that down. So it's overworking itself. Each thing has to be broken down. You know what I mean? And this like, it misses the purpose. They'd be like, oh, I'm not losing weight. It was an actual case study of mine. Like this girl, she want to continue to put all these ingredients and all these shakes and stuff. And she was like, I'm not losing weight. I'm like, because you have your digestive system overworking. You have to limit it 1 to 3 items.
Okay.
I want to go over that.
Okay.
Try to probably keep it to 2. Like the less is the best because your body don't take much time to break down. It's getting all the proper nutrients and things that it need and a quick time. You know what I mean? It's just, and you feel happy, all that. Like everything coming in, your body is not busy breaking stuff down. You know, because your body don't actually have time to heal when it's constantly breaking things down. So
the same thing when you're inner healing, honey. You got to be patient. Everything one at a time.
Absolutely, for sure.
Now this is part of my healing. This is my next part, my holistic health.
Okay.
So I want to tap in. I'm ready.
Period.
So, I've been doing everything else. I put in a lot of work, but it's
you did. I think you're ready too because you already like don't eat meat. And you don't eat certain things, so you already disciplined. You got it in you, and that's the most important thing about detoxing. It's your mindset. You know, you have to honestly be ready. It's not
get your mind right.
First. And you honestly can be ready. I can't say you can't be ready. You just gotta discipline your mind. I would say you can do it. You
right
only
here.
stopping you.
There you go.
You know, you only stopping you.
I'm gonna get cute together.
So about that meat,
I'm on your head.
That's gonna be a tough one. At the very least, I want to at least try to get away from dairy because I eat a lot of cheese. At the very least, I want to start there. The meat, we'll work on that gradually.
Have you tried to substitute like a vegan?
Vegan cheese?
Yeah,
I was doing that.
Not a good result for me. I probably didn't find the right ones.
it's not the best. But guess what? It's a detox thing. I end up detoxing myself off of cheese. Like,
that's what
just
I'm
stop
working
eating
on.
it.
That.
You know what I mean? Like that's a detox thing. Like you just gotta one day
Diet,
just say I'm
I
disciplined.
didn't really like it. Diet doesn't milk good enough for me. So I didn't care for that one. It's one more that I did try. I can't even think of the name of it. Vegan cheese was okay. I tried the vegan sour cream. I tried the vegan ranch, the plant-based ranch, and all. And actually, it tastes the same to me. I was fine with that. Yeah, it was pretty good. So yeah, I gotta get off them eggs. I like them cage free. I do cage free, the organic eggs,
don't care.
and I'm just like I gotta get off of them. I gotta leave them alone. I love egg whites. I know. Don't beat me up. But I'm getting there.
all that mucus and pus and blood.
I know.
It messes with your hormones. Come
Look
on.
at cute like.
It messes with your
just
hormones.
sounds so nasty.
I know, right? Oh, it's facts though, man.
It
It's
messes
so
with your
many facts.
hormones.
Yeah. It does.
So when you feel like your hormones are I'm PMS and this and that, you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got too
I already
many.
know it's some freaking egg
You have
whites,
an
and my
overgrowth
cousin
of
they got on me
hormones,
too.
because you intaking their hormones as well as yours.
Yeah.
So your body like, oh, where's all this extra estrogen?
And you
coming
know what
from?
I noticed about myself? I don't have a problem with going cold turkey with shit. When I'm ready, like to really just be
That's
like,
dope.
I'm done. Like
You should
when
pat yourself on the back.
when I stopped drinking liquor, like when I stopped smoking, it was just like, I ain't smoking no more. I just woke up like, oh, I'm good. So guess what? Tomorrow I ain't gonna eat no eggs. I'm done. Okay, I can do that. I was like, I can do that. I'm so my mind.
How
is
many
so
eggs do
powerful.
you have left though? Like you owe it to yourself
You
to
gonna
at
have
least
to throw
finish
them in
that
the
card.
trash.
My mom and my son, they'll complete the rest
Oh,
of them.
okay.
I'll let them go ahead and eat the rest of them.
Yeah.
But I'm done. I ain't gonna eat no more eggs. Cause I was meditating, and when I was meditating today, when I was writing my journal, I put that in there. So a lot of things I do want to get rid of when I start manifesting. All I do is write. That pen and paper powerful as hell.
And
People
then
don't
you
even
go back
know.
to it?
I'll go back
How
to it
often
and
do
I'll
you
read
go back
it.
to it?
I read my journal. I try not to go back to it too much, and then also as well when I do write in my journal, I write in present tense. I don't write past tense stuff no more.
Got you.
I got about 20 journals that has past things in there, and I try not to go back to it too much. Sometimes you can intake. I don't want to intake that. So
Okay.
my habitual thinking and how I'm doing it is just straight here and moving forward. So when I'm writing, I will do this. It's not, I remember when I used to be such and such. I don't write like that no more. Because that's you being stuck in the past. Your journals are meant to be future and to be like you already have it when you're talking. Like when I write in there, I'm beautiful. I am a millionaire because I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I am.
It's
so,
coming.
Yeah,
Just
and I
not
will
yet.
just
You
write
know
in
what I
there.
mean?
I wrote in there
That's what you
yesterday.
gotta say.
I will stop eating these egg whites. I did say that. It's so funny because I just wrote that and I said, yep, So today is confirmation. That's all.
Period.
And I get confirmation and I get it from people. Sometimes I get it from, just different things. Them downloads
I want you to take
come down.
note of like how you feel when you do it.
I am.
Like the day. Put
Before
down,
my
write down your
cycle come
dates.
up, too.
Get you a notebook, put down your dates, write your notes.
Okay.
And then that's going to encourage you day by day as far as like you going to go back to that and you going to say, oh, I accomplished this. No, I can't never go back. Even when you feeling the urge, go back to those notes. That's helpful too.
Now, even birth control, the birth control that I have to get rid of that as well. Even though my birth control doesn't have hormones in there, but I know that also contributes to the length of my cycle. And that's something I did read in Queen of Fools. She did say the same thing you said. You supposed to have 1 or 2 days of just spotting. You don't supposed to have heavy cycles.
Absolutely.
Like me, I used to have them so heavy for like 10 and 12 days. You know what I mean? Especially when I was eating meat. Oh my goodness. So when I decided to stop the meat and I went down to like maybe 5, they was still a little bit heavy. And then, but I was like, nah, I got to also get rid of the birth control as well. That too. What's your take on the birth control? What you think that too? Think that got a lot to do with it?
Absolutely.
Even if it got hormones in it or not, ladies. It's
What's
still
not
affects it.
hormones? What do they consider hormones? I mean, I just, you ask yourself those questions.
Yeah,
because the way they word things is for a market sale sometimes.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So
Keep the pharmaceuticals rich.
Exactly. So it's kind of like, do your thing, but it's still not, to me, healthy for the woman's body because the woman's body is supposed to naturally function.
Yeah, it's supposed to
You
heal
know, it was
ourselves.
made up like that.
Yeah,
You
most
know, you putting this
definitely.
synthetic item in your body, and it's kicking off different signals, bad signals.
Yeah.
And why is your hair falling out? Why are you losing weight? Why are you gaining weight? Like, why is that happening? Like, it's
That
not
Depo
supposed to
shot,
happen.
that's why I ended up 235 pounds.
That's what I'm
I got on
saying.
that Depo shot and it blew me all the way up.
Yeah.
Had steroids and all, and I was eating, and I'm talking about, and I didn't have a cycle. I didn't have a cycle for 5 years. And see me in that headspace I was then, I didn't know no better. I wish I would have been where I am now because I wouldn't have took that. I know dang on well you just don't supposed to have like no cycle at all for a whole 5 years, getting big, and I was eating everything
Because your
I can
hormones
think
was
of.
everywhere. Your hormones was out of pocket.
Yeah.
So when your hormones are like that, everything throws off.
Yeah.
In your body, and that's not good. That's not good signals.
Yeah.
Because that's how health issues start to arrive. Like your body tell you what's going on. People just not woke up or self-conscious enough to understand the symptoms. Like, okay, if your head hurt, if you have too many headaches, something obviously is wrong.
I always say you gotta be dehydrated.
Water
too,
or
most definitely.
something is obviously wrong with your body, like something going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You need to detox. You need to put nutrition in your body, because anytime your body is like screaming at you, your feet hurt, your eye hurt, you know, your back hurt, anything, you know, it's screaming at you nutrition. Like change. Because the ultimate defense in the body is your immunity.
Yeah, I notice now if I do get a headache, it's totally because I haven't had enough water. It don't have nothing.
Exactly.
I know exactly what it is. Because yesterday I was kind of getting like a little slight headache. Girl, I slammed down like 5 20-ounce bottles of water right there, and it just boop, it was gone. I said, yeah, because I knew earlier yesterday I wasn't drinking enough water, and you will get that little. I'm like, nah, you gotta have at least that gallon. You need that gallon a day. Do you drink a gallon a day?
Yeah, I drink a lot of water, a lot of juice, a lot of oil plant stuff like.
Yeah, because I noticed you was drinking your watermelon. What did you say? You had watermelon. What else in there?
Lemon.
The lemon.
Ginger.
I want to try that.
Yeah,
I do want to try that.
It's not the
How many of those you drink though a day?
Bottles of
what those the mason jars that you have? Like how many of those do you do?
I probably like do 6 or so a day.
Ooh wee, that's what's up. And then water
6.
too.
Yeah, 6.
I would probably just drink that with water all day. Knowing me, I probably wouldn't have like eat anything.
It's just natural though, like because I detox mainly like in the morning time. You know, when you're doing yoga, when you're working out and stuff like that. It just feel good.
I notice when I don't smoke though, I don't eat as much now. You know what I mean? I think when I was smoking, I was eating a lot more because of the cravings and stuff, you know.
Absolutely.
Like you say, it's all of that. But now I just be coming over here, I'm hungry. I'm about to eat. As soon as we done, we eating everything. And I said, I got to stop now. If I'm just dead ass hungry because I just didn't have nothing maybe. Sometimes it be a day go past. I said, damn, did I eat yesterday? It's starting to get like that. But I make sure I drink that water though.
And I think
I know I got to have more food and more nutrients and vegetables though.
It's a myth where they be like, okay, eat this many times a day.
Yeah.
No.
I remember that.
Only eat when you're hungry.
Yeah.
When your body remember.
It tells
listen to your body. Your body tell you what's going on.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
So
people think it's up there. I mean, your mind, you need to program it to be in a positive way, but your mind can tell you all kind of stuff that you don't need to be doing. So they got to learn how to tap in and follow your intuition. You're a spiritual being, so that energy, all that is different.
You was just saying, don't go nowhere if you feel like you shouldn't go.
There you go. I told you I'd be at home. I said it on the episode last night. I said I'd be at home.
So if
somebody invite me somewhere, I'd be like, nope, I ain't going. I already know before. I don't even have to hit the room and leave out of my house to know I'm supposed to be there. My spirit be like, nope, you can't go. I just, okay. You can go do something else. Go read your book. Go meditate. Go do something more productive. Go wash some clothes. Go take a nap. Go rest yourself. Stay organized. That's another thing. Stay organized. I noticed that when I wasn't organized, this wasn't either.
Absolutely.
This was all over the place.
Yeah.
Your room gonna be all over the place. It was everything, and I'm like, nah.
You don't even think, because everything is so true. When everything's like on the floor or junky and things like that, you just don't think well, because you distracted. Like, I should have put that over there. I should have did that. Like your mind is distracted. Like you don't even think clear. You know. But when you're in a nice, quiet environment, it's different.
You gotta slow your mind down, and your mind is only getting slow. It slows down once you're able to clear your environment. Once you clear your environment, you clear the space, you clear the people. A lot of that, it'll start slowing down, so you can catch up. See, what we thought and what we was programmed to think was, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, and your mind just going 50 miles an hour. I used to think that was cute. Girl, please, you don't want to be in my mind, because my mind be all over the place. And I used to think that was cute. That ain't cute. I was discombobulated. I was just all over. No. You're supposed to be able to process everything at a slower rate. You can be receptive to it, process it, push it out.
Absolutely.
If it's moving too fast, you can't process nothing. You just seeing whatever's right there in front of you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I definitely learned that. So I take my time. I don't rush no more. I used to be rushing everywhere. I ain't rushing.
I get that.
If you want me to beat it, I ain't rushing. I'm gonna try my best though to change my timing though, cause I gotta be on time, cause I've been known to be late for so long. Q laughing, cause I stay late all the time. We gonna change that.
He was like, you early. I'm like, oh yeah, that's different for me as well.
Yeah.
I'm like, because I be like, and I wake up so early.
You do.
But it's like after a while,
like you.
I don't know. I don't know. I had clothes set out. I don't know.
But that's good though. Your day is already you mapped out and you ready to go.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
Yeah. I prep stuff like at first I was just so organized. Like I ain't care. Like I'm last minute on stuff. Like I get it done. It's gonna get done. Blah blah blah. Now I'm so organized.
Let
like,
you notice it
I
flows
prep things
better
at night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna get up early. If I gotta do this, I'm very adamant about it. Like I'm very hype in the morning. Like it's just my music loud. Like it's just
that's
different.
how it go. It puts you in a different zone.
Yeah, like so. It's
up.
peaceful. It's very peaceful.
Yep.
I'm enjoying my peace.
I'm so proud of my cousin, y'all. She done dropped some gems on y'all today. Now make sure y'all follow her on Instagram at detox_with-TV. Like I told y'all, her brain health juice is really, really good. The immunity booster. Oh my gosh, that's her #1 product she sells out. So make sure y'all purchase that. And you got them in cases, right?
Yeah.
You sell the cases, 6-packs, 12-packs. Yep. How they go? Okay.
Absolutely. Yep.
You do gallons? Half gallons, stuff like that?
I
too?
haven't. But I wouldn't mind.
Okay.
It just depends on the feedback, Maybe I'll send out a survey.
Because that gallon, especially if you saying like, if I was to do the 7 and 8 bottles at a time, drinking one once a day, and they last 7 days, that gallon is probably what's gonna last me too. Probably a whole week.
Probably so.
I would drink that all day though. I'd just be with water, and I'd probably be full. Knowing me, because I get full.
You gotta understand, like when
quick.
You're juicing, your stomach shrinks.
Oh yeah, I know.
So
even
you're
just
not gonna be as
eating the
hungry.
meat, my stomach
You're
shrunk.
not gonna be as
like,
hungry. You're not.
Okay. I put these shorts on today, y'all, and they falling off on me. I ain't gonna show y'all.
Period.
I was like, man, I'm getting a little smile in the waist. Love that though. I feel good.
That's
Q, you got some last questions for us? My cousin was on here dropping it down.
Right now, she definitely gave us some good information. I don't actually have. Well, I've got one question, I guess, and that's just about moving over from, being a meat eater to being. Well, I guess you said first vegetarian, then vegan, and then finally just like mostly raw stuff, right?
Plant-based.
Plant-based, yeah. So for somebody like me who is obviously struggling with meat and dairy, what would you say would be the first, at least if I'm looking at cutting one meat, what would that one meat would be that you suggest to get rid of?
If you haven't cut pork out, please do. Have you done that?
I still eat pepperoni on pizza.
Yeah, that's really
pretty much it.
Bacon?
No bacon? Every now and then.
Yeah, cut the pork.
Yeah,
completely cut the pork.
That's usually everybody's first thing.
First thing,
yeah.
Then go to the beef, then hit the chicken.
Yeah. And then I will say start off as a vegan, like trying some vegan meals. They got a lot of nice restaurants. Burger Grill in Dearborn is really good. Like they got some good salads with like the cilantro, sweet honey sauce. Oh my God. I buy extra there all the time.
Okay.
They have like good burgers, all that. Like, so if you trying to transition and it's like hard, just try to, go to those like restaurants, get a feel of that first.
Gotcha.
Okay. And then you can just go, like, I got this down pack, okay, I'll go raw for a week. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Take your time, like stuff like that. And I think that'd be cool. That's how I started off. I started like just trying different vegan stuff, and the trick to that is that the way you season it.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Get what I'm saying? Like it's the way you season it. Because I fixed my nephew like these, like with the taco meat, the vegan like taco meat. He had brought to my house, and he wanted me to like experiment with tacos, and I seasoned it really good. And he ate it. He was like, slightly, but not really. Like I wouldn't care. I wouldn't be complaining. Like I need meat. It just kind of like fulfill that craving. Yeah. So I would say start off like that.
Sounds good. Outside of that, no, I didn't have any other question. I think this is definitely good information. And after this episode, I will show you that tonic so you can check out the ingredients because I'm not sure exactly what's in it. But yeah, great information though.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool. You got anything
My pleasure
else
being
you
on
want
here.
to talk about? Are we good? Because you went in, okay?
Right.
You going in. I love it. Hey. And we're going to do some of the restaurants.
Yeah, for
Most
sure.
definitely.
Most definitely. No, I'm good. Thank you for allowing me to be on your show. It was great conversation as always. So we talk like this for hours.
Yep.
So it just
I think
felt
we did
like
3
natural.
hours the other day.
Yeah. So
I looked at the phone. I said, "Damn, cuz we've been on the phone for 3 hours."
but we be just dropping up jewels. It be just the energy,
For
you
sure.
know, and that's
All
how
day
it was
long.
today. So thank y'all. You know,
No problem. You know, come on anytime. We can talk about it.
I'll be back for
Oh
sure.
yeah, for sure.
I'll
'cause
bring
I want
a
to
lot
get
of my juices
everybody.
in.
Yeah,
A lot of things.
I want to get everybody together. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do some bloopers too. I told Q, I said all these. Then I want to take all the bloopers from all of the episodes from everybody and just make one big old compilation video.
That's gonna be hilarious. That would be funny.
Yeah.
That'll be nice though.
For sure.
That'd be cool.
Well, thank y'all so much again for always showing up for Purple Lotus Flower. We will be doing episode 13 probably a week from now. I'm not sure of my next person, but you will know once that flyer drop. Thank you to my producer Q. Y'all know he big shit out here. And y'all have a good night.
Bye.
Hold up. Lotus flower bound, firefly. When I'm low, she take me high. I can teach you all the sounds of love.